Hello everyone, my name is Chester Lidden and welcome to Roll For Rizz, a D&D mockery of a game.
Just a story mockery.
It's just an absolute travesty. How are we all?
Oh, well.
Oh, you're not good?
Yeah, not bad.
The blizzard's calmed down, you know.
The snow outside. Let's go around the table. I'm your DM, game master. Does anyone actually do like game master?
Yeah, people prefer game master now than dungeon master.
Really?
Because it implies because there's a whole other implication with dungeon master.
Yeah, there's a BDSM implication.
Well, I'm still.
Are you a
I don't
D&D
subscribe to
DM
those
or a
modern
BDSM
ideas.
DM?
I am still the dungeon master. I
You
was
guys
thinking
don't
about-
know the other set, so.
Yeah, you haven't seen it. I was wondering if like game master was more like because there's so many different types of tabletop RPGs now.
Yeah, I think that's the general.
Whether
Yeah,
it's just
that.
because
Yeah,
it's more
and
universal.
it's more passive, as Caleb was saying, like GM, game master. It's I don't know.
But is that
Yeah,
like
good mate.
is that one of those types of things where like people like a word gets so much like history and ideas around it, so then we change it to a different one? It's like, isn't it just going to the exact same thing going to happen to get GM? then?
There's a few other implications for DM, like direct message. There's a lot of overlap.
When it's D&D, people.
But when it's
Yeah.
D&D,
I've never been like. So you're the DM. Direct message, private message.
yes.
Like
context is usually...
Yeah.
But I
we're
guess
just
in like
two
a
nerds.
text conversation. Anyway, I'm the dungeon master. I'm your best friend. You and me, ready. We can just stare at each other when they're talking about game stuff. And I don't have any documents in front of me at all, except for a general. I literally have a to-do list written here.
That's how you do it.
Let's hear from the cast.
Hello, I am Caleb Jones, the ever-present. We're doing... Okay, yeah, we'll do characters this time.
So name your character, and let's do a fun fact of the character.
I play Motley Corbett. And my character fact for today, which may have been presented in yesterday's last session, Motley will sign anything that's put in front of him. Is wisdom his highest stat? Yes, but that is not the kind of wisdom he was born with.
It comes with a spiritual wisdom. I understand my place in the world on a metaphysical level.
He has more of a battle sense, you know. He's kind of that kind of. He has very bad charisma. He's very easily convinced to do things, you know. That's my fact.
There you go. Hello. Wait, were we saying names as well?
Name, character name,
Yes.
fact.
Micah Riley. Sorry. I'm playing Humac Wayland Rumbleflare. Character fact. He's actually a stellar cook, which I just added. One of my proficiencies was cooking tools. So there you go.
What does he like to cook?
He does a nasty stir fry.
I thought you were going to say carbonara. There's that nasty carbonara.
Nasty carbonara. This is my mother's recipe.
I'm Nick, and I seem to have lost my voice
Oh no.
sometime between
want
now and
water?
the last episode. No, I've been drinking tea. So
Okay.
we'll see how we go.
Too intense. Too
Get
much
that
sugar.
slurp in it in your mic.
Oh, yeah. We're doing ASMR D&D,
Yes.
pen scratching and everything.
Yes.
I am playing Zadaxin.
These guys roll something. Me. God damn it.
I'm playing Zadaxin the mediocre, or
Yes.
the just okay.
Depends on who you ask.
Depends on who you ask. And the Zadaxin, he's all right, as his enemies, you get to know him, call him. And the mediocre title is actually his last name, but he is actually mediocre at a lot of things.
Especially now.
Especially now.
Except for curving thunderbolts. Just like,
He has his
Beyblade,
moments.
Beyblade.
No, the world we came from actually had a really high magic standard.
Oh, right.
So his abilities were actually pretty basic, actually.
All the other major heroes had been killed off, so it was just like the D team that was going on. Like, all right, this is the last go of it, guys.
It wasn't because we were the best, it's because we were the last. The only option.
Yeah, I will actually say out of game that sorcerers actually have the ability to weave their spells to not hit allies.
Oh,
I am that good.
No, well,
I'm just canonically
Yeah,
the
he
best
just
DM.
knows.
I just
The
know,
best
just
DM.
naturally. Let me hold on.
I have game mechanic knowledge.
Micah, I'm going to give you a +2. Use it as you will.
yes, sir.
However you can in D&D.
Yes,
you get a
of course.
+2 for you.
Very well.
Cool. So we've recorded the first episode. We've had a slight twist. So we came into this podcast with the plan of doing a typical isekai, which is normal weebs get killed and reincarnated in a fantasy world. I was thinking about I've been thinking about it for like the past 3 weeks. I was like, but now I'm just doing a D&D podcast, and I can't do D&D.
Yeah.
I went as low as watching tutorials on YouTube of how to be a good DM. And I got through
That's rough, buddy.
I got through like half of one, and I was like, I'm stooping too low. I've been recording tabletop RPG shows for 3 years,
Yep.
and I'm now watching. I'm not doing it. So I was like, if I can just get as far away from all the fantasy stuff, stop these guys from doing all their funky spells, then it'll be fine.
This idea has never been done before.
I've never heard of it. I haven't watched anime a day in my life.
Listen, Devil's a part-timer. Season 1 was good. Season 2 was terrible. We'll leave it there. Have you watched season 2?
No, I watched one episode and I was like, this isn't as good as I remember it.
Nah.
I'm gonna
I'm
Actually, I went
as
back.
you do.
I went back after started rewatching season 1. I was like, actually, all of this wasn't as good as I remember it.
I've watched it twice. It's so good.
It's not bad, but it wasn't like it was a lot higher in my standards. Like I'd really let the imagination go. Yeah, that was like one of the best. No, it's just one of the
Top
first.
tier, top tier.
It's one of the first I watched.
I mean, that's
So
it.
if you were to recommend one anime to us noobs,
Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. There's 2
I-
seasons, and there's going to be a third one, hopefully. That
No,
one's
no.
good.
To noobs, I would recommend Mob Psycho 100.
Uzaki-chan.
okay, I have seen Mob Psycho.
That's oh, you have seen it.
I think season 1.
Yeah.
Make it like
That one I think is a really good introduction if you're looking for something that's digestible but also has a lot of the anime tropes.
Yeah, okay.
But is still really funny.
I enjoyed One Punch Man.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
well, then,
same.
yeah,
It's the same
then you
same
will.
writer for both of those.
Listen, these are the holy texts. That's why they're in camera all the time. We've got Uzaki-chan, we've got Toradora, and we've got Miss Kobayashi. That's all you need.
So if you're wondering where Chester's plagiarizing from, right there.
No, this part, not Toradora.
It's on
though.
screen. Is it plagiarizing if it's on screen?
If I'm making references to it,
That's
it's
true.
all in
Is
good
it plagiarizing if
If you-
every single
thing out my mouth.
media in the genre does it?
That's the thing. We went on to, me and my wife went to Crunchyroll because we've just finished Kobayashi and we're trying to find something else. And we're going through everything. And like 1 in every 3 shows is an isekai with the exact same title. There's so many of like I'm a villainess getting reincarnated. I'm a random object being
they are
reincarnated.
my guilty
I'm
pleasures.
reincarnated with a random, like there's a cooking one, there's a shield one, there's like all this stuff, different stuff. And then there's like multiple of like trying to pick up girls in a dungeon. Is that bad? Like there's multiple of those different types of ones. There's like the sleazy ones. You've got Mishoko Tensei. They're like the ultimate sleazy ones. Like these are all just slight variations on the exact same trope. I'm very much tired of it. That's why I'm making my own.
There's actually a few that do the reverse, but definitely not as many as the standard.
Yeah. So that's what we're trying to draw on a bit. I think the wind's getting worse. Okay, episode.
Mayhaps.
Welcome to episode 2. With enough gold, you too can own anything.
きらりきらめく夜のメイにきらり君が残したキスきっと裏切りさえ受け入れても今夜は抜けない証は必要ないの
don't have any gold. I have 20 gold.
Well, we'll be rolling for gold because we go work out the weight of it. All right, you guys are standing in the middle of a road. There is a car veering its way towards you. Yeah.
Do I have my shield?
Well, actually, that's a good thing for us to address. You guys have all of your gear from that. What we'll really quickly do is all of you will roll a d4, and that's the amount of gold pieces that you have on you. Two.
Sorry.
Actually,
One.
I like to elect to just say 0.
Okay, so
As a
you,
monk.
you have 3 gold pieces on you.
Do we want to do just one person manages the money?
Actually,
Would that be
What are we
easier?
gonna do here?
someone can have one of you two
can
can
do
have
it.
a
You're the
one gold
wizard.
piece.
Okay.
Although if you get robbed, you're
I
not
think
very good
we'll
at-
give it all to.
Well, there's a
to-
car veering towards you. I was just quickly working that out. You have your shield.
I think we'll say. I want to keep saying Xanax, but I know it's
Xanax.
Xanax. It's Zadaxin, which
Xanaxin.
is still a medicine, just not Xanax.
Yeah, I
so-
want to say Xanaxin probably has all our money.
Okay, so you, as this car is veering towards you, you're like, you rub your pocket. Yep, I got those gold. I got those 4 gold pieces. You got all of them, so you got all the gold
He
everyone
has
rolled.
0.
He rolled a 1.
Oh, okay, sure.
I rolled a 1 to
Yep.
just add to
Okay.
the pile.
I would like to brandish my shield and brace.
Okay.
Looking over my shield, going, ah!
As the lights coming closer and like the lights just blaring, the horn going. Meh.
I think I can just do a backflip over it.
Okay, well let's roll for
Getting
impact.
hit.
Roll for initiative with a car.
You guys aren't moving.
Well, no, I spend 1 key point and I take the dodge action.
Okay, you
Or-
vault over the car. You don't go to the sides. You go over it.
No, I won't use a key point. I'll just do straight dexterity to dodge car.
Okay, we'll roll. Well, he's taking the impact
Yes.
here, so we'll deal with that first. And if it gets past him, then you guys can
I'll
roll.
roll him.
So, as a shield master, I have a thing where if the effect allows half damage on a success, so if rolling it means I take half damage, I can use your reaction to take no damage at all.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Does a car count as a missile?
You're not going to catch that.
Because I can deflect missile.
It's like when you're playing like in the Batman Arkham Knight game with the big Batmobile and just like sending cars flying in directions and meh.
Yep.
No, you know Kung Fu Panda where he's bending the water droplet all over himself?
Does like the
yeah.
cannonball. and
Yeah,
just-
yeah, yeah.
Actually, I can do
One
that
of
with
those
a cannonball.
horribly rendered like games where where it's coming and then the effects are just completely off, where it's just throwing it through the ground and out everywhere.
It's Gary's mod. Okay. Firstly, dealing with Micah. Okay,
Yes.
Micah. So you're getting direct impact of this thing.
So strength or a dex saving throw,
Yeah,
possibly.
we'll do.
or?
Strength
Okay.
impacts. So he's slamming on the brakes. So it's not going to be. They're going to be at most
Oh,
20 kilometers, 30
I
kilometers.
And what's that in freedom units?
Freedom units. I think that's 15 miles. What?
We don't care about miles.
I got a 13. Does that succeed or does that fail?
I rolled theirs. It's a 19.
Okay, that fails.
It's a minivan. It is going for you. You take it?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I can't block it, I guess.
Oh, so you still got the shield up. You just
Yes.
going to get hit.
Yep.
You're playing
I
chicken.
didn't. Yeah, that's right. I'm standing there waiting, and it's like, it's still coming.
Okay. From the perspective, what did you roll? So so he doesn't stop it. So now you guys.
So I rolled a 3 plus at least plus 8 for acrobatics, but that's only 11.
Okay, so you also don't. So you you're used to how your body works at that like level 20 thing. You jump and land like flat, like you just tiny little jump, land flat, and it's like the doof, and then you like try to tuck your knees up to try and do a roll, and you start like rolling forwards. So you guys notice in this like brief second, you guys are not the age that you were. You guys have gone back to the age that you were when you were at level 5.
Okay.
So you guys are like 10, 15 years, 20 years younger.
Yeah.
So you start to roll forwards. You are not going to get out the way of the car in time either. Nick?
Please just walk out of the
This
way.
is where, this is
Just
where
take
the
a
story
stab.
ends.
Acrobatics?
This is where it all ends.
Is it acrobatics?
Be a dex
to the
save or
reincarnation
something.
office. Guys,
second time, a little to the left.
it's just that was on me. It's in the contract if we do faulty reincarnations.
There's a 24-hour cooling
Crazy.
off period.
You get
I got a
immunity.
13.
You got a 13? It doesn't do it either. It's 19.
Just
This person has just seen appear in front of them 3 people, and they're going and dun, 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 as all 3. No, these 2 go over the car. You go under.
I'm a big guy. That's
you didn't land
So the
flat.
car goes over a speed bump of a man.
I think I'm dead.
Well, let's see how much damage we take.
That might kill me.
Okay, Nick, you take 18 damage
Yeah, I've been so.
Yeah.
as you are flung over the car.
Nice.
Micah,
Yo,
you take
give it. Dude,
21
give it to me.
damage.
21 damage.
Oh yeah, I have.
As you were also flung over the car.
Was that the door?
I think it was.
Do I take more for
Do you want me
going
to go
under?
grab that or?
Let me just and you take 26 damage. As
So how much? I blink my eye. How much HP do you have, Caleb?
6.
6. And you, Micah?
I'm alright. I've got like 40 something.
was there anyone
Left.
at the door?
Yeah. No,
40
it was
HP
just
left.
The door swung open. Yeah, I've got like 40 something left. I'm a fighter, dude. I'm all right.
I just thought you guys had just jumped.
I rolled to dodge.
I don't know what this is.
Just jumped.
I don't know what a car is.
Very good.
I rolled to dodge. I just rolled poorly.
Honestly, it's the dice's fault, not mine.
This is like the whole problem with like roadkill. It's like I didn't know things could go that fast.
The car like skids to one side and like the window goes down and they look out like, oh shit, they're dead. And he swerves away and disappears.
I'm not getting up.
Is there another car coming?
No, the road is currently empty.
So like, the next time I see one of those, you know, they're gonna feel my wrath.
Okay, so how much percentage-wise are you guys down to?
I have.
I'm a.
I think I have four HP left. What? Is that bad?
Yeah, I'm on
we look over
6.
like you're just like arms and legs bending different
Percentage-wise,
directions.
I lost. What's it? What's 33 divided by 6?
That's
It's
good.
like
I need-
5.5.
Okay.
So I'm on like.
You said that in a way that wasn't a. I'm at a third essentially. Sorry,
I
I'm
lost
at 2/3.
82% of my HP.
Okay, you guys.
2/3.
So the car screeches away, and you guys are left on the street with just like these like dim lights from the street lamps. You guys are on the ground.
Darkness, no.
He's already here.
You
I
guys,
thought we had time.
Micah, you get up. You're mostly okay. You've got
Yeah.
like a massive like welt on your head that's developing.
Where
You've
the
got
shield just banged in.
yeah. You've got like some where like the impact happened here. You've got like a cut. You can see kind of developing in there,
Yeah.
like just an impact kind of cut,
Yeah.
and you can feel like your whole size bruise. Nick, you get up. You spit out 2 teeth.
You know, and I thought it was bad when I lost an arm.
Your nose is shattered and like blood is running down your face, and you get up and there's a pause and you're like, ah, as you like pull your arm back into joint.
Waylon, my nose. There's something wrong with my nose.
And Caleb, Caleb, I think I'm gonna say you've got like 3 broken ribs.
I don't think I can stand.
You're fine. It ran right over you.
My vision's a bit blurry.
That's the weirdest damn card I've ever seen. It didn't even have a horse pulling it. Some magic voodoo up in here.
I'm sure there was a beast. Some type of metallic bull.
This is like when we went into the dwarf mines.
Like they're rail carts.
Yes.
That
Fought
foul
those
sorcery.
constructs.
That dark magic.
Micah, you pat on yourself a bit and you realize you've lost the joke book and you find it on the ground a few feet away from you. You pick it up and out of it falls a small like piece of paper that's like folded together.
Yeah.
You open it up and it says to-do list. Get whatever gold you have on you traded in for the land's currency. Second, find permanent lodgings. 3, seek out employment. 4, assimilate. 5, kill darkness. Signed, PP.
Do you have a? Oh, sorry. I was gonna-
What can you give me a list to?
I think the first one was to assimilate gold.
Yeah.
Do it in character.
Yeah. Okay. This is saying we need to get rid of our gold for this land's currency. So
We've got 4 of those.
So we need to find a bar.
4 gold.
Whistling through his teeth. We've got 4 of those.
Okay. I'll just write that down.
at the finances, Zan.
Go.
Do that.
You're like pulled up to the side and like laid against one of those like little park benches.
It's just I had like a spear on me and it's just snapped in half, so I'm using it as like a walking stick.
All right. Gold lodging was next.
Yes, find permanent lodging.
Find permanent lodging. So we find another bar. Permanent lodging. Sorry,
I hope they don't cost too much gold.
How much do we have on us?
I look in. Where would I have got that?
You've got 2 of my gold. Sorry.
I have 4 gold. We have 4 gold.
Was that including my gold?
That's including your gold.
Sweet.
You guys realize you were going into battle. You didn't bring your like money sacks on you anyway.
Yep.
Like you guys have grown very rich in that world, but you just like, well, why do I take gold with me to a?
We're
to
so
a-
well known, even though we're D-listers, that we can just give an IOU
Yeah.
and they take it.
You guys have tabs everywhere.
Yes. Yeah.
I owe you 4,000 gold? What do you mean?
The third one was
Listen, when I beat darkness, I'll repay you.
what was the third one?
Third one, seek out employment.
Okay. We need to seek out employment. So a job. So another bar. A tavern.
For you.
Assimilate.
Assimilate. We need to. What does that mean?
Become like the locals. So
Okay.
learn their culture and how to fit
their
in
magics,
and
right,
act
okay.
how they act. Learn
and-
the secrets of that demon beast that tried to
Yes,
kill us.
I will. And kill darkness.
Kill darkness.
Pretty straightforward.
I don't know why that's at the bottom.
That's at the end, the top. It's the
Oh, that's at
last
the
thing
top.
to do.
Last thing to do.
Sweet.
All right.
Sorry, seek employment and then.
I
What?
was looking up the exchange rates.
Yeah. So that's the thing is we got to work out what is the weight of these coins.
There's 0.02. Actually, it's a lot less than I was thinking. 0.02. Wait, no, that's pounds. Yeah. So they weigh about 9.1 grams, I think it is.
Okay.
Times by 4, which is about 36.4. Gold, 1 ounce, which is about 31 grams.
Gold, hold on. Here's the for ounce. For grams, it's 12,156 yen per gram.
Yeah, what I've got here is for 31 grams is about 378,000 yen.
Yeah, that would be about right.
So considering we got a little more than that, it's probably about just round to 400,000 yen.
Well, it also depends on who you can get to, like, swap that.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
But apparently that's the, which, see if I can find Australia money.
Can I look around and see if there's anyone I can yell at?
That's about $4,000, I think.
You guys notice that the streets are like reasonably busy of people walking that have seen you guys, this happen to you guys, and they're kind of going to like some people have like kind of moved forwards a bit, but you're in your full
we all
like
look like
fancy gear.
cosplayers.
You look like it looks like this was some kind of staged performance type of thing.
Please, any of you a
people
cleric,
going,
please.
Oh yeah, street performance. Oh, it's
Is
like
anyone throwing us money?
is this like was it
Is that a thing in Japan?
it's like flash mob? You start dancing?
Wait, to specify, are we like in the middle of a city? Are there like skyscrapers?
Yes, you guys are
everywhere?
in. You guys look around. This is the biggest.
City we've
This is
ever
the
seen.
biggest village you have ever seen in your life. This is bigger than most kingdoms.
We must be
you've seen.
underground
And these are the tallest
Wow.
buildings.
because there's so much stone everywhere.
Well, you can
Oh,
see
the
the
king. There's no
sky.
dirt. There's no
It's-
stars either.
It's late afternoon, early evening
okay.
type of time, so
And
you can
are
see
there
stuff.
any more cars?
There's starting to be a few more cars coming. So this is kind of a back road.
Be
This
careful.
isn't like there's more of them. You see more of the devils coming out.
I pull out my shield. let's back away.
I don't think you guys
Slowly
can handle
now.
a second round.
Come on, off, back up, back up.
I don't think I could take another one of those.
Guys, I'm blinking, and I'm seeing I only have 6 HP left.
You have 6, I have 4. I think that's bad. We need
It
a
might be
cleric.
bad.
Where's the nearest church?
I used to live on 1 a lot. Well, so we must find a monastery, I think.
Zedaxon,
Yes.
tell us where to go via the star. Where the heck are the stars?
The stars are
This light is too
completely
damn
different
powerful.
All
to
the
what you're
stars
used to.
That star's moving.
It's a shooting star. Quick, make a wish.
I wish not to be here.
Guys, I
Bag,
can't see the
get us outta here.
constellation of Bahamut anymore.
What does the bag do?
Bag gets out here. Ooh, okay. The bag rustles a little bit and kind of jostles from one side to side, and you hear like the sound of like books falling over, things being thrown from side to side. It's almost like there's something in there like scavenging through to find something. And out pops a pair
Of rock skates.
of roller skates.
You know, I don't know how to use these damn things.
Maybe specify, get us all out of here.
Bag, get us all out of here.
Two more pairs of roller skates.
The opening gets wider, and something like quite large falls out of it, and then something like even larger falls out. And you look on the ground, and you see a skateboard, a rope, and a little cart.
Okay, I think I know where this is going. You look the most healthy. I'm gonna sit in the cart. You skate along with these shoes, and you
Okay.
pull me and Motley to the nearest church.
I'll,
Very well.
I'll walk. I'm pretty heavy. It's okay.
Oh no, the cart can fit. What? The
No,
cart
he
can fit
can go on
you.
the skateboard.
You can fit on the skateboard.
No, I think I should sit down.
Okay. Quick, I look to the nearest person. Where's the nearest church?
The person pauses and is like, well, there's a temple up there.
Perfect.
What type of church?
Church with clerics, healing properties. I didn't realize they made people like you. Did you go to school?
Frowns. Like,
Wait,
he
Waylon,
starts
please.
walking away.
Wait,
That's right.
where can we go to get...
I can still see you, mini rings.
Starts going fast.
Motley will like, it's like,
We gotta take this with a bit of class, Waylon.
next person that comes along, even though like the people are giving us a wide berth, just like walk up and I just like,
Could you tell us where the...
and then just vomits blood.
Keep walking fast. The street very quickly empties.
Well, I guess we just go north.
Yes. All right.
Which way is north?
I don't know. There's no stars.
Hold on.
You
pointed
gotta
that
pull
way.
out the compass,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
and it points to
That takes us to
magical
danger, doesn't it?
magical disturbances.
Magical disturbances.
Does it just point at us?
It does.
Whichever way Nick is, it's facing towards Nick.
Oh, that's not gonna help.
You know this damn bag. I put like the bag down, take a step away. What does the compass do?
The compass kind of starts going. boop, 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 boop.
All right.
at-
Well,
at-
that's not gonna...
To the church.
Well, to the church. I guess we just
Well,
follow
look-
this road. I
Yep.
think it's a road.
You start heading immediately uphill. you're just pulling on the ropes. You start heading uphill.
Going uphill with roller skates.
Yep. You kind of emerge into, you head up these streets. You're seeing these huge houses on either side. There's apartments, all type of stuff. Lights in all of them. you make your way up, and there's like one of those large, tall retaining walls made out of like those big cinder block pieces. And you make your way up to one of those, and it gives way to a path that heads to a slightly more lush area. It's like a small kind of garden, and you head up there to what is quite recognizable to you as a sort of temple. You're not sure what type of god they
What deity do you?
what deity they pray to, but there is you see the arches, you see a handful of statues, and it leads to one kind of core building with a donation area and more of these kind of sculpture-like shapes. So
All right. We head for the door.
Yeah.
And
I don't know what type of god these people serve.
No,
I've never seen these before.
this must be a land of great magics, great magic users. Look at these houses.
How do they stay up?
Look
So
at all-
cool.
look
The
at all
windows
these,
are blown down.
Lights that they've got going up.
So much
It's so much.
so much magic.
God,
They
it's
must be
bright.
so powerful. How could we
You know,
ever
if-
stand up to
If
these
we're
people?
fighting darkness in this world,
Vomits blood.
I think we might stand a good chance with all these lights.
That's a good point. I think if we can get whoever made all those lights to expel darkness from
just
here.
imagining the
wizard
two
who made
beaten
them.
and bruised guys sitting in this tiny little wagon together,
Yeah, it's
while Mike is like looking around for wherever the god is in this temple.
Is there like a gong or something I can hit to summon a priest?
I think we'll just go inside.
Well, the temple, you can't see like an easy way to get into the temple itself. It's got a small deck at the front of it with a donation box, and it's got a bell at the top of it.
I hit the bell.
You hit the bell?
Yeah, I drag the thing up to and pull it over and look around.
Yeah,
And
the
you
bell
whack the bell.
gongs.
Dong.
And you're kind of waiting for a second, and then you hear from the bag of holding, bring, 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 bring.
What is this? Witchcraft.
You pull out like a Nokia brick phone. Bring, bring,
What's this?
What a-
What's that you've got there?
bring, bring,
What
Is that
is-
a bird?
You guys know what this is?
bring, bring,
It's making tweeting noise.
bring, bring,
Does it have anything on the screen?
bring, bring. It's got a caller and then a line of numbers.
Here, write down these numbers.
I don't have paper.
Here, scratch it into the deck
I
here.
look over and I just go, oh, I've got some. And he pulls out the card.
Oh, hey, that's
That's the guy.
That's the same number.
Bring, 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 bring.
I start pressing all of the red buttons, and I finally get to like the red one. I press that. It's like,
Yeah,
oh
press
no, it stopped.
Is it working?
Did you kill it?
Oh no, look, there's a message here. Missed call from those numbers. Did he say what we were supposed to do?
Bring, bring.
Oh, it's
It's doing it again.
It's back.
Oh, wow.
I pressed the rest of the numbers and hit the green one.
Yeah.
Hi, it's Purple Pyrus.
Oh,
Where are you?
where you're trapped in the phone. Do you need
I'm
help?
not trapped in the phone. You guys know magic. You know, like throwing your voice and all that type of stuff. It's similar to that.
Well, there's no copper wire or anything I can see.
Magic rocks.
Basically, it's a magic
That's a
rock.
thing.
Hi, how
Magic.
are you?
Oh,
I've
of
heard
course.
of those.
I just wanted to make it clear to you, by your contract, you are not allowed to affiliate with any other gods or deity-like beings.
I'm sorry.
We're looking for a
Where
cleric.
you put us, we're in a bit worse for wear.
Yeah.
Would you have?
Well,
Is there anything in our contract about you doing a terrible job?
For an additional fee of 2 gold pieces, I will administer a healing spell for you.
Hey, that's pretty good.
What if you
Hey,
just...
bag, can you heal us? I asked the bag, can you heal us?
The bag shakes around, and out pops a alchemy book.
This is gonna take
Could you
forever.
perhaps
okay,
tell us
I'm willing.
where
to
in
pay.
this...
I'm willing.
Well, first maybe, could you perhaps tell us where there's a healing establishment in this new foreign land we're in?
Do you have
well,
a guidebook?
I've got a map here.
Oh, I love maps.
Yeah, so you guys are at the shrine. Yeah, cool. Okay. If you head up the street, take a right,
All right.
take a left,
Yeah.
you'll reach a what they call a corner store, or it's underlined convenience store. They sell a variety of things, including some medication that might help you. But you will need to transfer your gold into the current currency first before you're able to purchase anything.
And where do we go do that?
If you continue along that street, you'll arrive to a variety of stores. There seems to be some type of trade center, like a trading in of goods where you can sell items, sorts of things.
Oh, you mean like a pawn shop?
Yeah, that's what that means. Oh, I thought that meant something else. Okay, yes, there's one of those stores just up the road where you can trade it. You can sell your boots off your feet or the gold for cash back, as it says.
Ew.
Here.
I have a pair of wheel shoes. I'm sure they'll be happy to take those if they buy boots off our feet.
I'm not sure if the bag of holding will be overly pleased with that, but you do.
Oh, I have to give the items back?
Well, I'm sure it'll get a bit testy with you if you keep selling its items.
The bag, you see the top of the bag move and look at you like it's a face.
What if you just asked for the most valuable thing in the bag of holding?
Bag, what's the most valuable thing you have?
It pauses for a second, and out comes a photograph of the three of you.
But it's the photo of when we were in his office, so in just the white, and we
You
were
guys looking very
terrible, covered in...
uncomfortable. and written at the bottom is first meeting.
All right.
Oh, well, that's
let's-
very sweet. Now, what about the second most valuable thing?
I think we should just head off to the trading place.
Yes, okay, it's up the street, then a right, then a left, right?
Let's do it.
Vote,
Let's
right,
go.
Magic Rock?
Yes,
Okay, well, thanks for nothing.
I will just stipulate
And he's like,
my working hours are between 9 and 6. Please don't call me outside of those hours. moving
What do
forwards.
those numbers mean?
You'll work it out.
All right.
You know, I really don't like that guy.
Oh, you never
I
like
get-
anyone.
so mean
I
to
get
put
back in the
points.
cart.
Start walking them up the street.
You guys start to head downhill now.
Downhill. Going back down.
They start to pick up some speed. You,
Waylon, this is a bit fast.
you guys start to drift around corners. You see you emerge around the street and you see what is this convenience store. It is this bastion of glowing white light. This huge. You've seen tavern signs. It's glowing. It's obviously magical. And from every window of this building, it's just this shining light. It is the gates of heaven, perhaps.
This wizard must be powerful. We should recruit him to fight darkness.
The perfect people.
Guys, we should trade the currency for the.
Yes, yes,
This
yes.
let's currency first.
We
Yeah,
could just
yeah, yeah,
ask
yeah,
him
yeah.
for his good graces and just to heal us out of his own goodwill.
Is it a glass door?
Yeah.
Bang!
The door shakes a little bit and opens.
It says, welcome. It's like, oh, hello, door.
Hello, door. It's like a dog.
As it's going, just trying to
Wayland, you've angered it.
we'll walk inside. What do I see?
Yeah, you walk in, you see rows upon rows of different products, different things you can purchase.
Shop
It has
team.
every.
Guys, I'm
There's
pretty
a-
sure we need to get the coat. See,
Isn't that what we're doing here?
no, I think that was a different place.
There's a guy sitting at the counter with a window open, and he's smoking like out the window. Is quite an old man, completely like white hair, quite stupid.
Is this not where we
Excuse me,
go
sir.
to transfer money?
No, this is where we're trying to get healing for free.
Okay, right.
Excuse me, sir, could you help us out on a medical scale? Do you have any spells, perhaps?
I've got wares if you have coin.
Can I? Well, we don't have any coin at present, but could you just give it to us anyway? We are very famous. Here, I can write an IOU.
Zan, I don't think anyone knows us in this world.
Can you take
No,
him
let me sit
outside? I don't really want him doing that on the floor.
Okay, he gets up and he ducks his head as he goes out the doors.
Don't you mistreat my friends, Door. You don't make any invisible force field for them. Can I try and convince him?
Sure.
to-
Yeah. you can try
Do we need to go somewhere else?
Okay, nat 20 plus
Charisma.
The cut of your jib.
26.
Okay, so what are you going to say to the the shopkeep.
So you rolled nat 20.
Yeah. Oh,
A nat 20 and a +6.
wait, what did you roll?
A nat 20 and I've got
So you
a
got
plus
26. Okay.
26.
All right.
It's better bloody good. No pressure.
So it's
High
pressure
charisma,
now.
high charisma.
You know,
Charismatically intelligent.
if someone, I'm pretty close to death here, you know. If I had to guess, I have 18% of my health remaining, and I don't think it would be too good for your business if I were to keel over dead right here.
Would be a lot
I think
to
it would
clean
be
up.
in your best interest to provide us with some medication. I can give you an IOU, and I'm sure we will be celebrities at one point, so I can shout you out to all of the kings and sorcerers and the high-profile government officials that I'll meet.
With the fact that we're dressed like cosplayers, does it add credibility? So they're like, oh, these must be movie actors.
Okay. I will say with that roll, you have thoroughly convinced him that you are mentally unwell, and it's best to just give you whatever you ask for to make you guys go away.
Can I add to it? Can I add to it?
To a 26, sure.
Oh no, just like at this point, like he's ruffling through his stuff to see if he has anything for the person. He like pulls out the card, the compass, the gun.
In the background.
Yeah, in the
there's,
background.
Motley with a gun, and then I've got Waylon, and he's just there looking ominous.
Okay.
As usual.
I'm going to need you to roll for me.
Yeah.
Because now that he's seen that, he's now going to think that you are a criminal. So it's about whether I'm so enamored
Sir.
by him that whether that will overwing that, and I'll call the police.
Yes.
All right,
Oh, sorry, I moved that.
that's a nat 20.
Oh, damn.
Man, these guys have props and
High
everything. These
rollers.
guys are professional cosplayers.
Holy heck.
You know what? I'll take the IOU.
All right. Do you have a piece of paper?
I do. He pushes a piece of paper, like a napkin, towards you, and he rummages through a few things, and he pulls out. I'll roll D4. Okay, he pulls out one bandage.
Cool.
I'll roll. He like shows that to you, and you're like, "That's not enough." And you're like,
I need more.
2 boxes of like painkillers,
Yeah.
stuff
Right.
like that.
There
And
you go.
hands that over.
Thank you, sir. And I start writing on it, and I'm kind of muttering incantations, so the words are kind of glowing as I go. 'cause
They,
it's
like,
a full-on
burn into
IOU.
it.
And then I jab my finger and some blood on there just to sign it. And
Seal
like,
the deal. Hey.
He sees what you do, and he bites his finger and puts his on it too.
like, you know, you could have given this IOU to someone else, and then I would have owed them. This is
Why would
it.
I want that?
I
And he
don't
puts
know.
it in his like top pocket.
Yes, yeah.
Well, thank you, sir.
I'll
Just-
be calling on you
Just
in my
a
time of need.
Here, I write down the phone number for the the angel.
Representative.
Here, I take it back and write on the back. This is my number. Call me anytime.
Specifically between 6 at night and 9 in the morning.
We should just start doing that. Just keep handing out the number.
Okay, you exit the shop with your wares.
Okay,
Yes.
how much does that heal me?
I was actually just going to ask this game system wise. Do you think painkillers would count as like temp HP or real HP?
What I would probably do is maybe we could do a heal over time.
Okay.
Or actually, yeah, well, we have the long rest system and all that. Let's do temporary hit points with painkillers.
Yeah.
So having a painkiller will be 10, but you can only have 1 dose of that before
Yeah,
a
generally
rest.
temp HP doesn't stack.
Yeah, so temporary HP, you can only have 1 of that. After each rest, you can have another one. Bandage, I'll say, and it's a long round of it, so each of you can have
Okay,
like a
yeah,
thing of it. It's like one of those long ones.
We can all have a bandage.
You all have a
yeah,
bandage. I'll say that'll be
I don't
a.
need one, guys. I have no external wounds.
I'll say D6 of healing.
Okay.
Cool. So sure, I'll
then
take that. Might as
Roll
well.
for
I'll,
me.
Yep.
I'll take 10.
Oh,
I'll take
no,
some
you popped
painkillers. So how...
Yeah, you can have the 5. I'll take the 1. I'm at 40. I'm at 42
No,
HP,
no.
dude.
It's a part of my character.
Okay.
How do you do temporary?
No, I've got the temporary hit points, but how long do they last for until we have a long rest? And how
Until
many
they're-
charges
until they're
of
used
the
up.
painkillers do we have?
Well, you got 2 packets of it, so you gave you quite a bit, and you take 2 of each.
Yes.
So, and there's 2 things. I'm going to say you have like 30 doses of the hit points of like
Cool.
those.
Whatever that wizard gave us, man, it was good stuff. I feel incredible.
So even at full HP.
Well, that's the thing is people get like painkillers do less to you when you get more exposure to them. You guys are getting hit with these drugs for the first time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
These things hit.
I've actually heard the painkillers we have in Australia are a lot stronger than they have in America.
Oh, really?
So
Wow.
when Americans come to visit over here and they take Panadol for the first time, they get a high off of it.
What's it like in Japan?
I don't know. I just know that
They got the best.
So we've got 10 charges.
Yeah.
How
Did
much,
you take some?
How much
medication?
temp
I
HP
just
do
took
we get from
like
it?
one,
10
10?
temporary. Yeah.
10 temporary hit points? Okay.
and I have 10 temporary.
And so we all did that. Okay, so I'll just say we have 7 left.
Cool. All right.
Well, we have 30 charges.
Oh, 30 charges.
Yeah, you said 30.
Okay, I
Yeah.
thought you said 10.
Because it's the two
Yeah,
in
yeah.
each. You take the 2 painkillers.
Yeah, so we have 20.
Okay.
2 packets.
Yeah.
each.
So we take 2 each. Yeah.
Oh, I'll just take one.
Oh, dude.
I'm good.
Have 5.
That's not how it
Take
works.
5.
5. All right.
Well,
we
I'll
took
take the
5.
other one because I'm pretty high anyway.
Okay,
So I'll just
Micah, roll it. Let's roll.
Drug exposure
Yeah,
damage?
drug exposure because you're having too much of the painkillers.
Well,
If
no.
you take a third one.
I'll only take one.
Okay,
I won't
okay.
take one on top of the 2. I'm
Okay, so you
taking.
take his extra. Okay.
Oh, so you have 1 charge on you.
Yes.
Okay, so we have
yeah.
22 left.
Yeah.
We have 24 left.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice. Okay. So you guys are standing out the front of the convenience store. The light's still blaring out from behind you.
We're going to the trade
Yeah.
exchange our currency.
All right, I think he said it was this way.
Yep. You guys move down the street. This area is lit quite differently. You leave the white lights of the convenience store. This area is lit with very yellow lights. You see people bustling, going past. You've seen markets like this, this is like a street vendor type of food thing,
Yeah,
but they're
yeah.
all within buildings. They're not out on the street like these are. You've been to kingdoms with kind of entertainment areas, all that type of stuff. It's very similar.
There's
to
so
that.
many wizards.
You make your way down past different restaurants. There are people standing outside the restaurants trying to get you guys to come in.
Oh, it smells really good.
Well, we need currency first.
I don't think I felt hunger in 10 years.
Oh, yes.
You guys move through to there's like a group of people standing outside these weird glowing boxes that dispense refreshments. But as you see, they're putting in the different currency of this
Yeah,
world.
That,
So
we need that.
We need that.
and you come to a
Commonwealth Bank.
very interesting. You come to a small building that's kind of sandwiched between 2 restaurants. It has like these shutters over the windows, like to protect it from being smashed. There's the front door that has bars on it and like 3 different locks.
Right.
You guys throw open the door and enter. It's that harsh white light, tiled floors, and just racks of like containers, basically. So like glass shelving units that are covered up and like locked, and then has like a mesh thing of metal that like zooms, goes over it, like what you lower down in front of stores at malls and stuff like that. And there's a variety of goods and items. There's like playing cards. There's little like pop figurine type of things that come out of those little pachinko machines. There's all that type of stuff. There's it's a bit like for Australians, it's a bit like a cashies in some considerations.
Yeah.
So you come in and there is a man standing at the desk. He's missing an eye. He has an eye patch on the other eye. He's got like a row of gold teeth, and he's sitting drinking coffee at the counter. And as he hears the bell, he moves the eye patch over to the other eye so he can see you.
Nice.
Is there anyone else in the store?
No, there is not.
Okay. Excuse me, sir. We want to sell gold.
Gold.
Yes, we have 4
Come
pieces.
here. You come up to the counter and you lay down your pieces, and he brings out like this little magnifying glass and starts inspecting it.
Oh, very professional. I don't
Takes
know
a
why
bit.
he doesn't just use a spell, but
Takes a piece. Puts it back down. Purity.
pure.
It does seem pretty pure. Starts inspecting it again.
So did you say it tastes pretty pure?
It just looks pretty pure. Do you have a certificate?
Certainly. I turn around and I just
With the phone number as well.
He takes it, looks up. Is this a home job? Did you smelt this down yourself? Did you?
Oh no,
It's just the blocks seem rather rough.
Oh no, I think it's very designer. It's supposed to look like that, so it's a bit more of a rustic aesthetic.
Okay. Well, I don't shift gold overtly often. Sometimes there's a local jewelry artist that purchase from me sometimes. Second shopkeep, he calls out to another person behind, in the back room.
Yes.
I'll have him be you. What's the going rate for gold at the moment?
For gold.
Per gram, as he's brings out a scale and starts putting the pieces on.
If I remember.
We're dealing with 39.87 grams.
He's to carry the one. And he is look over at the three of you and just.
Yeah, roll. We'll have both of them roll to see how much of suckers do they think they're dealing with.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To roll a deception to see if they can pull it off.
Oh yeah, and we'll
Or
do
something like that,
an
yeah.
inspection and then roll a deception.
Yeah. So we roll an insight or?
Yes, you guys can roll an insight. So I've got an 8 on.
I think I've
judging.
only got,
Actually,
like,
I'll
plus
I'll
zeros
play like a
to
plus
my
4 because this
insight.
is his thing. So I'll say he's got 12.
I'll say I've got +4, so 14.
Okay, so both kind of cosplayers are tricky bunches.
I'm not going to roll insight, but can I roll intimidation by just going, this has been in our family for years?
Yeah, sure. Well, yeah. We deal with heirlooms all the
6,
time.
so I say it exactly like that.
Okay. Yep.
Insight, is that my passive whip insight?
No, it's your roll.
Your active insight.
Skills. Insight. 3 + 4 is 7.
Oh, we're suckers, all right.
What about you?
What about Motley?
What about Molly?
Motley? Motley's
Come on,
just
Motley.
a
Come
seven.
on, Motley.
Okay.
Actually, I'll say
Motley's got wisdom. He knows
Yeah.
people.
Motley for wisdom.
Here we go.
Well, so this is your wisdom check. We'll then roll our deception to actually see.
And then do I roll?
Because if
like
we
a
roll
counter
really
deception?
well, no, if we roll below a 7, then you can tell.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
So we're saying, I guess we're
where's my
saying the barrier.
Yeah, that's right. Setting the DC.
What's
Insight?
Is it insight? So for insight, I've got 18.
Okay.
But
How is this guy the most insightful
Let's
of
roll
all
our
of us?
deception +4.
Okay.
deception plus.
And we'll advantage because we're aiding each other.
Okay, and this is to deceive basically just Motley.
Yeah.
The question is, do we trust Molly?
Plus
Yeah, true.
4.
Yeah.
So that's 17.
I got 17 +4, 21.
Okay,
Ah, darn it.
cool.
Wait, so do we combine the 2 shopkeeps to have one number, and then all 3 of us to have the second number, and then we do it based on that? So the group rolls.
I'm gonna say even if you roll well with Motley, Motley's still gonna be like, you know what? They're a business
They
owner.
seem like
They're a
top
small
blokes.
business.
They need the cash. I'm not gonna say.
Well,
anything.
we beat it anyway. So we're like, well, to help you guys out in a pinch, what do you think we could do for you?
We could perhaps increase it a little to 100,000 yen.
I think that's quite fair. I think that's. How's that sound to you, fellas?
Yes, it's putting us out a bit, but
Does this sound fair?
Well,
you see Motley go.
yeah. Could you have a look in the safe in the back? See if we have that money.
Oh yeah,
What's your
we might
Can
be
I
sick
look
of for
at
it, but
like some of the items on the shelves and see what they're going for?
Sure. Yeah, you can get investigation. Micah.
I just said ask what their currency is called.
It's yen.
Well, foreigners.
I don't know
for foreigners.
Yen. Yes. Yen.
18.
18. Okay, you're looking around and you're saying these guys, they sell an assortment of stuff.
Yeah.
There's speakers, there's Nikes.
Is there anything I recognize as being?
Oh yeah, there'd be well that's the thing is the thing I found out recently is the selling of swords and that type of stuff is entirely illegal in
Okay.
Japan. So there's no swords, there's nothing like that. But maybe some there's like a baseball bat, there's hammers, there's that type of stuff. There's well, what's something that you might be able to recognize? I'll tell
just
you.
The baseball bat.
bat?
Oh, look, they sell clubs here. What's the price tag on it?
For a baseball bat, I'll say that'll be like 1,000 yen. So it's $10.
And what's the going rate for a club in D&D fantasy?
Oh,
land?
not a lot. Like
a lot?
5 gold.
Like 5 gold.
Oh, maybe. Hold on, let me check.
Wouldn't it be silver or?
5
I think they
bronze?
generally just do it all in gold.
Okay.
I just want to
Some is in
compare what
silver.
they're paying us with how much.
100 is $10 for a baseball bat. I thought that was.
That
fair.
sort of
Fair.
sounds about right.
I'm not
you could
American
probably
and
get
I
a
don't
cheap
play
one
baseball.
for like $2 or $3.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Well,
imagining
actually,
it's like a.
what's a cricket bat cost
one
in
silver,
cashies? Like
one
12
silver
bucks.
pence.
Oh,
One
cricket.
silver
Well, if it's
coin.
plastic one, it'd be like $1.
Yeah.
If it's a normal one, that's like just
Like-
a typical one, $5 most. So.
One
That
silver
seems-
coin is how much a club is in D&D.
Oh, okay.
So a tenth of the gold piece, and he's
Yeah.
giving us 100,000.
Yeah.
It's
and
about
that costs
$1,000.
1%. So a 1/100th instead of 1/10 of the gold piece. So that seems good to me.
Yeah, you're getting about just under $1,000 Australian.
Yeah, okay.
He's gonna come back and just. I've got to try another gambit. We've only got 10,000 in the back. Can I write an IOU?
Oh, I do like an IOU. Sure. Let me write it up for us. And do you have a piece of paper?
I'm a bit sparse.
Do you have a piece of paper?
I'm trying to work out what the gambit is here by not giving them a piece of paper.
I get a cricket bat. Here, we'll just use this. And then I scratch it into the surface, put the blood on it, and here, can I just borrow your finger? Put the blood on it too. Mutter the incantations.
No touching. No touching.
Where,
no touching.
where it's all been written, it suddenly goes blackened like it's been burnt in that spot.
Darkness, no!
So now it's like that's another blood pack. I think I need to do some damage to you for making all these blood packs.
It's like a drop of blood.
Yeah, no, I mean
pinprick.
just on a spiritual level. Like you're making a lot of
Is
blood
this a
packs
blood
of people.
pack? I thought it was just
I
you're
think
marking
after
it
the
with
third
your
blood
essence,
pack,
your
that starts
DNA.
affecting
Yeah,
the
so-
soul.
Okay,
Blood pack.
you're allowed one
really?
more blood pact per long rest.
Okay, DM. It's like, excellent. And here's my phone number if you have any troubles.
We should probably check what our actual phone number is now.
Doesn't
We
matter.
have a
It's
phone.
that guy. He'll
Yeah,
call
well,
us.
yes, true.
He
He'll say,
gets to do
"Someone's
it." And I
calling
give
me.
it to him. And it's here. This is 1,000. So you just give us like the money you have, and then the
Yes,
other
we'll give you the
90,000.
10,000 minus the price of the bat.
Well,
So
no,
that will
it's your
come-
bat. You can still give the bat away.
But it's now blood pact.
Yes, it does count into the cost.
If you had supplied your own paper.
This you are supplying me the paper.
But we were not the ones that suggested.
I mean, we can
were
charge
the
a
ones that
paper
suggested one.
fee, but
What if we trade
Listen.
some items?
How about for half?
How about for half? 9.5. 9.5. You mean?
What?
9.5 grand
No.
that we get.
No.
Okay.
The bat for half price.
The bat for half.
You get to
price.
keep the bat.
But then how are you going to keep the IOU?
I had no intention of keeping it. Okay, we'll just sign it off as is. Take that.
just
Brilliant. We have 10,000 yen, whatever they do.
so that's about $100.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like exactly 90 something.
Damn, we cut you guys down from
1,000. 100,000.
400,000 yen.
Oh, right.
We will be back for the other 90,000 yen.
Of course.
We do not forget easily. You do something intimidating. I'd like nudge you.
You've already pretty much failed.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, you guys emerge out onto
Do you
the
know
street.
where we can
Oh, sorry, yep.
find lodging? For 10,000 yen or less.
10,000 yen or less. I mean,
I think there's the. Actually, I'm trying to remember what they're called. They're literally like just like holes, and it's just a bed.
well, you know what we can do. And like, he steps back and like flicks a switch, and like all the containers like vroom, switch over, and you are now standing in a real estate building. We have wonderful properties facing the river. Absolutely fantastic for a bargain price a month.
Let me just
The
go get the
artificer who
other
did this incredible
shopkeeper.
work.
And he like just ducks down and comes back up wearing a different suit.
So,
He doesn't have an eye patch anymore or the missing
Oh no,
eye.
he's got the eye patch.
we've now swapped places.
Nice.
So what type of abode are you looking for?
A boat.
Abode. Lodgings.
Lodgings. Well, this is how much money we have.
Well, they actually owe us $90,000.
Oh, and also I have an
90,000 yen.
IOU from the previous owners of this establishment that's worth 90,000 yen.
Yes, but the
I
thing is, we
think-
can't.
No, hold on. I
can only
think
deal with real
we
money.
could perhaps take out 50% of your IOU for some lodgings, if that makes things easier.
But that's putting us out because we don't normally. You see, we don't really take into consideration debts for the previous company.
I kind of look at Motley. What's Motley doing?
Motley,
He's still just like, yep.
Motley's there like, wow, they must be really poor. They must really need this.
Running multiple businesses.
And what's Wayland doing?
Yeah, I'll roll to see if Motley says something.
Waylon's looking at all the items and keeps leaning down and bumping his head on
Alright.
the glass.
Motley's gonna pipe up at this point. He's gonna vomit a little blood and just.
Look, I understand that you're in a tight spot.
The economy's not doing very well.
But you
But,
have public health care.
Look, I know that you're trying to play us for chumps. You know that I know that you're trying to play us for chumps. Let's just say all that money that you're trying to take, that it should be worth. Let's just say that covers the cost of
Permanent lodging.
you paying for our abode and lodging. Do a kind act for us. What was the word? For foreigners in this foreign land.
Okay, what was the other guy? What was my companion roll?
What am I rolling?
Just a d20?
Not well.
I didn't roll particularly well either, so it's like,
Oh, dearly.
you've touched my heart. Here's what we'll do. 1 whole month. Paid up for.
That's about permanent lodging.
Does that include food?
No, that's just lodging. Out of the $10,000 that we just gave you, I'll sort it all out. I know the owner. Fantastic. They'll be very happy to have you. It's not even that far away.
Brilliant. Where is it? I think we'll take. Are you?
Are we going to sign up on this? Sign up on this? Fantastic. I'll
It's like,
just.
oh yes, I don't sign anything. Please give it to my assistant.
Only blood packs. Only blood packs.
He pulls back so $600 out of the $1,000 that you just given. So you're left with 400, which is 4,000 yen.
What's he taking out?
So $600 equivalent. So it'd be 6,000.
6,000? Yeah.
Because we have like 100 yen. So we went for not 100 yen, $100 Australian. Okay, exchange rate. So we argued them down to 100,000 yen, which is about $1,000. And then we got an IOU for 90% of
Yeah.
that.
So he's taken $600 out of the $1,000. You now have $400.
I don't think
$400,
it
which is 4,000.
I don't think 100,000 yen is 10 grand. I think 100,000
No,
yen is
100
1,000.
Yeah, it's 1,000.
Yeah.
Did I say 10?
Yeah.
Okay, and I meant 100,000
Oh,
yen.
we've been dealing with wrong numbers.
No, 100,000 yen
You
is
take
$1,000.
6,000 of our 10,000 yen, which is $60.
He pauses. I'll take the rest too. Facts in.
No,
One
we're taking
month?
out of the IOU. Didn't we?
No. Gentlemen, we need to deal with the finances as they are. How about this? I'll take. He gives you back the money. I'll just take 50% of the IOU amount.
Writes it, slides the paper, Motley signs.
Molly reaches from
Thank
around
you.
behind me to sign in front of me.
My reach is too long.
And we'll call it all even. So it's 1 month in Shibuya. Thank you very much. Here is to your foreigners. Let me draw you a
Shibuya.
quick
And throw in a map.
map. And he writes it
Thank
just on
you.
a paper map and passes it off to you guys. Just one train ride from here.
And gentlemen, that's how it's done.
What's a train?
I'm sorry, we're closing now. And you guys are standing out on the street. The shop is dark. All the sliders are down.
Just a hard
Well-
cut.
And you hear just,
So we have zero money now.
dack me up, my boy.
So we
And
don't
then it
have
goes all silent.
any money.
You came out with the 10,000.
Oh, we did come out with
So
money.
yeah, he just took, so you have an IOU for 50,000.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So you went from being owed 400,000 to 100 to now being owed 60, and you've got 10.
Cool. Great.
Great job, Kel. I'm so glad you're helping your team.
I'm here for the story.
Well, I guess we
If you put me
Seek
in the
employment?
opposite role, I will
I think we
always...
find some food and
What time is it?
find our way
Is it
to our
dark?
new house.
I'll say by now it's about 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
In the evening.
Yeah.
I am quite tired.
What was the list of to-do things?
Next up is seek employment and assimilate and then kill darkness. I think we can seek employment tomorrow.
Okay, I think I've been looking around and we're kind of dressed a little funny for this area.
Always observant, aren't you, Motley?
Yeah, I'm not really seeing anyone in traditional religious garments around here.
We pan down. Can we get a description of what everyone's wearing?
Okay.
And now that you guys are younger, let's also get a description of what you guys fully look like. You're now finally, you've stopped being hit by cars and being
Have our
cheated out of your
temp
money.
HP. Yep.
Okay. All right, I can go first. Humac looks pretty similar, as in he's still bald, but now he's got a mustache.
Oh,
Like just a short mustache like this one, brown on his somewhat wrinkly skin. He's gone from about 55 to 40.
okay.
So he's a bit younger. He still
Are we
looks
saying
old.
we're confirming 15 years younger then?
I guess so.
Okay.
Guess so.
Sure. Yep.
Oh, yeah, 20 levels, 20 years. That
Yeah.
feels pretty good.
And he's not wearing heavy plate. He is anymore. It's more bits of metal with I think it's a chainmail. So a semi chainmail with a couple maybe like one singular plate at the front, but then he's wearing mostly green.
Yeah.
Essentially, like a sort of cloak underneath the armor.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Essentially.
Me. Oh, 20 years younger, so I guess
15 years younger.
15. Okay. I'd say we'd all be about the same age, right?
Yeah, we're probably in our
Somewhat.
40s now.
Yeah, so maybe
30s, 40s
like
if you want.
late 30s, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Still toolish, skinny. Don't look gaunt, but kind of still just longish
Tall.
face.
Yeah.
Taut, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Still have the long hair, no facial hair anymore, no Mr. Miyagi beard or anything.
Yeah.
And then robes, some sort of wizarding robes, but I guess a bit more tighter fitting and not so flowy. So like the higher level wizard you are, the more flowy and extravagant
Yeah, yeah.
your robes
Yeah,
are.
that's right.
You
So
kind of
level
got a belt
5
as
I
well
have,
that's holding it all like
yeah, I have a level 5 wizarding robe.
Yeah.
short sleeves. Like, I haven't got much sleeves yet.
Yeah, that's right.
Motley almost looks identical.
Yeah.
He's still got the red kind of monastery garments. Very minimal clothes. Probably dressed a little too sparse for... I don't know what time of year it is, if it's cold, but...
No, I'm going to say this is the start of the rainy season, so it's quite humid and warm.
Okay.
Okay.
Still probably dressed a little too immodestly for public. Like there's like a shoulder
A lot of thighs.
exposed.
But you totally fit in as like a Buddhist monk because you're bold and you have the
I'm not
Buddhist
bold.
robes.
I'm bold.
He's bald.
He has luscious locks.
I've got
Yeah.
some nice, scruffy, curly black hair. Nice, trimmed beard. I was looking at the art we've got. I'm like, I guess I've got a beard.
We had that with Tully in the Ever-Present Spades. Everyone just always drew Tully with a beard. And Peter was like, no, he's clean shaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Dark hair, dark eyes, red robes, wrappings around the fists in classic monk fashion. Looks very monkey.
Cool. You guys work out from here. You're kind of looking around, and you realize that you can read like all the signs, everything here. You kind of realize you must be on dub mode or something like that. Like you can fully like you fully understand whatever language this is here. You open up the map then, and you're basically able to work out generally where you actually are.
Yeah.
And you're
For the first time.
yeah, for the first time, you kind of open it up and see this full map of the city called Tokyo.
Oh
where you are.
boy.
And you work out the general location we are, and you follow a line to where it says that word the guy said before. Train.
Train.
And you see the direction you have to take to get there.
Subway.
Oh no! You know the thing the angel guy said. You know, with your Glock, it has bullets. This is a bullet train. He means to kill us.
I don't think that's it.
I think we should be cautious. Look at all the demons going down this road. You can't even count them.
Another one goes past your flinch, like your abused dogs. Just,
I think we should just go and get. And he like blinks a few times to look at the character sheet. Long rest, it's called here.
Yes, I concur, but carefully, of course.
okay, you guys make your way. Are you guys going to the train station?
Yeah.
What do you think? Okay.
We don't
no,
have to
no,
go
no,
in a direction.
train
We
is.
could walk.
Well, you tell.
No, we're following the directions he's drawn on a map.
If he's
right?
drawn directions to the train,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll kind of go there and be like, oh, all the people are getting on.
Well, it's quite
guess.
late, so we do a cut shot to you guys all just standing at the train station as a train comes, and you all
A couple
train
trains
goes.
come and then go and then come and go.
yeah,
Before
we do
we're
these
like,
just like montage shots of the train is arriving, you're all diving out of the way, assuming it's going for you, and slowly you guys like build up the courage. Like 20 trains later, you guys are like, okay,
Okay,
and
ready,
Doris starts going,
ready.
you all jump away from it again.
Motley jumps on and in panic goes off. They're like, oh shit, we gotta grab the next one, grab the next one.
You're on the other state platform and we're over here. And so you get off, walk along, climb back up to where we are.
Yeah. So we so how hold on.
Whole kerfuffle.
4 hours later,
We could have walked back.
2 a.m.
you guys arrive. You guys walked most of the ways because I do not believe the trains travel that late. Even in Tokyo, I think they do have a shut-off time.
I don't know.
So you guys walk the rest of the way. You kind of work out where you are and travel like the rest. You're like, we could have just walked this entire way. And you guys, very early in the morning, you find a flight of stairs that takes you up into it's kind of rectangular shaped building that has multiple different doors that enter into it, like multiple different apartments. But it's not like one of those big, tall apartment buildings. And it's got like the steps and like pathways between each door on the outside. So there's no like lobby or anything like that. And you go in and you find basically the details that he wrote on there, which is Unit 3. You make your way through to the door. It says number 3, and there's like a lockbox which he put the numbers down for. And you guys like, and you pull out the keys.
All right.
Go inside.
Yep, you guys go in. We'll get you guys to describe what the place looks like. So it's empty.
Okay.
Well, first of all, it's tiny.
Yep.
Tiny.
There's like 2 rooms, one
Yeah.
living space, a bedroom,
Especially
and a bathroom.
for Motley being a massive bloke. And I know the average height in Japan's quite short.
Yep.
So he has to, it's like the door's almost half of his height. So he's got to like sideways tuck in. I think it's literally, I think it's gonna be a very efficient space. It's like,
It's really small and it's like a Fleabag apartment, but compared to the fantasy land that we were in, this would be like 3 or 4 stars compared to what we're used to.
That's true. That's
I'll
true.
make my contribution. It's got a triple bunk bed.
Okay.
It's got a triple bunk bed, but it's one of the ones with a double on the bottom and then a single on the top. Because it's got the short
Yes,
ceilings.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
true.
I was gonna say it's just really short. Like you have to like fax yourself into each slot.
I like the idea the top one is just uncomfortably close to the roof.
Yeah.
Your
So
nose
it's like
is touching.
whoever chooses that one is just like this.
Yeah.
The bottom,
Slides in. slides out.
Yeah.
It's like it's one of those ones where it's not actually like a bed frame. It's like shelves coming out of the wall.
Yeah.
So the bottom bunk's actually on the floor on a futon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's
Yeah,
one
it's
and then
a
2.
3-bed bunk bed.
Yeah.
It's realistically 3 shelves with futons in them.
Yep.
I would believe Motley would probably have to take the top one because he can
I'm taking the top one.
restrict his breathing to get thin enough to fit. And he's like, this is good practice.
Wow. Okay.
Cool. Yep. So there's on the other side, it goes all the way through, and on the other side there is a balcony that looks out onto the river. It wasn't lying. There's a river view. You can see like a little bridge over it. It's a very small little apartment area. You're quite far out of most of these little areas. And by river, I do mean like we would call it a creek. Basically, it's more of like a little back view type of thing.
Like Barama
a
River?
little- it's a rainwater runoff area.
Okay.
type of thing.
Yeah. So it's mostly grass at the moment, no water.
Yeah.
Oh, like in the big cities where they have the big storm drains.
Yeah, that type
Yeah,
of thing.
for sure.
Yeah.
I will state, don't plan for any of this to be factually accurate to
what
the location.
Japan looks like?
I am treating Japan as it really is, which is a fantasy location.
This is
I mean, I haven't
I'm
been there.
treating
Have
it
you
like
ever
it
been
is
there?
in quintessential quintuplets. Nothing makes sense. This is all
I think-
for the vibe.
canonically this is a reality adjacent Japan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've already dealt with
Look.
an American smoking shop owner
Yeah.
and 2. Like, for some reason, I was imagining them as orcs or like goblin guys, like just in charge of the whole thing, just like me.
Is the implication that the land's already kind of infested with?
No, these are all people. These are all
these are all
normal people.
people, okay,
Yeah, no, we're not going full
See,
fancy,
if
but I'm just
people
imagining
can
these like
say-
conniving little, just like.
If people can say Australia doesn't exist, surely we can say Japan doesn't exist.
It doesn't make sense. The amount of
make sense.
earthquakes they have,
Yeah.
it's sunk a
They're
long
just
time
the right
ago.
way up. Pff, ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
No way.
Okay, so there's a I'm
More
gonna say there's a fridge,
details.
there's a microwave. The kitchenette is basically just like a little passage, like a little like hip height bench that divides it from the rest of the living room.
Yeah.
Space.
Have each of us add one
Have
detail?
you, Micah? Did you add something?
I didn't. I
No, I
don't know
I think
what
only
to
I have.
add to it.
Oh yeah,
I said it was kind of Fleabag, but we thought it was pretty good.
yeah. And you said the bunks.
Well, yeah, considering. I guess I'll just go with the fridge has a couple of those tiny packets of milk, and there's like a thing of biscuits and some off a few years off tea as well. The tea bags.
Nice.
Tea bags in the fridge.
No, not in the fridge.
in the
next to
freezer, in the
biscuit.
freezer, please.
In the freezer.
You know, those shopkeepers, very honourable people, you know, they gave us a great deal on this place. 4 gold for 1 month, man. That is phenomenal.
All right. Well, we will cut further ahead. Okay. So we are going to cut forwards about just under a week later. You guys have had a series of long rests. You guys are basically just back up to full health, except for any broken ribs or anything like that. I will minus, like, your max health can only go to
I'll
like
just say
10,
half.
10 less than, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Max health can go to that. They're starting to, like, hurt less, but they are broken. So,
Did I break ribs?
no, you broke your nose.
Yeah, that
So I'm
was-
gonna
I believe
say
I
fully
set
flat.
that for you.
yeah, I think you guys have set that like using like you got like I don't know
Like some
lollipop sticks.
pencils and you just tape it
pencils
on.
and taped it on. It's like it'll be straight as an arrow.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's been about a week. You guys are starting to like grow slightly more accustomed to this different world. You've worked out a few different things, which is you're not allowed to wear shoes inside. So you guys have ceased taking your big burly boots everywhere you go.
Yeah, I think I just got sandals.
Yeah, sandals.
Yeah.
You've started to kind of work out how, like, you've got a little bit of yen left. You've kind of worked out the difference to that to gold. You hand over a lot more of this money for a lot less. Whereas in your world, you hand over a gold piece and you get like everything you want, type of thing. So you're experiencing all that stuff, and we find you guys sitting in your very still empty apartment as I'm going to say Nick's character has brought home from the dreaded train station a jobs magazine that he has discovered.
You know, I was talking to one of the locals here, and apparently employment, it's called a job. I had no idea. Anyway, I found this at the train station. I think
I believe
this
that's a word in our world as well.
Aren't there monsters to kill? Dragons?
Well, I don't know. I haven't looked at the job list yet. What is in the job list?
As you pull it open, you kind of twitch a little bit as there comes a scratch at the front door.
I'll get it.
I pull out my shield.
You got your shield? Okay. Just you open the door, and at the front door waiting is a enormous Saint Bernard.
Oh, hello there, friend.
Looks
What
at
is it,
you.
Motley?
It squints.
I'll give a hand to sniff.
It saunters in past you.
What is this bag?
What space?
It squeezes past you, the two
Oh, no,
biggest things in the world.
I'm sorry, I don't think. Okay. Oh,
And you
you're
see
going
it's
right.
wearing boots that it flicks off as it comes to
Okay.
the entry area and walks out onto the. I'm imagining it's older kind of wooden floors. In here.
Waylon, pull out the tea. We've got a guest.
It comes and sits down, and you see its collar. It has its name, which is BMW. And it flicks.
BMW.
It flicks its head, and the thing spins around, and it has rent? ?
What is this? Is this some sort of fiend? Or is it someone's familiar? They're trying to communicate with us?
It's very clearly a dog, I think.
Yes.
Yes, but is it someone's familiar? Does it belong to someone and they're trying to make us
Well, it's got a
do something?
name tag.
Yes,
I think it's called
BMW.
Rent.
Rent, would you like some tea, Rent?
Rent, and it's asking for a BMW.
I think that's an acronym for Break My Wallet.
Oh,
I was talking with one of the locals yesterday.
I don't think we have much of a wallet to break.
How much money do we have left?
I'm going to say you've got. How much?
We have-
2,000 yen left?
Okay.
3,000? Because you've had to buy food in the past week.
Yeah, and did we end up buying clothes, or do we want to
Well,
do
you-
that separately?
I think, you don't have enough money for that.
Okay, yeah,
at the
yeah.
It's
moment.
like $20.
Yeah, you have about 20
20
bucks
back.
left.
Cool.
So you guys have been living off. You guys were able to get two. Fruit's quite expensive in Japan. I'm going to say you guys bought so many
Instant-
potatoes.
Instant ramen.
No, just you guys don't know what that. You just guys bought what you knew, which
Yeah,
is potatoes.
potatoes.
You guys
Do
were
we know
eating
rice?
boiled potatoes.
Oh, Waylon makes a mean boiled potato.
What's today?
It tastes terrible when you put that tea stuff on it, though. Oh my god. Only once.
The dog moves over and starts climbing onto one of your guys' bunks and lays down there.
All right.
You guys settle back down and open back up the job magazine. And listed on the job magazine
Ooh, boy.
is a series of different jobs. So, first position. Cafe work. Looking for a cafe all-rounder. Making coffee, serving customers, and managing front of house. Will be in charge of the till and front of house food. And the
Food!
hourly...
I can cook food.
Oh, you're good at that.
The hourly
You make that
wage
coffee stuff with
is
the angel was drinking.
1,045 yen an hour, which is about $10.
Hey, that's big money.
That is big money.
That's basically all our money.
That's almost more money than we have right now.
You go to the second option, which is McDonald's.
Is it McDonald's or is it a classic anime?
McDonald's?
Gotta think of a new one.
McDonald's?
Because McDonald's has been done.
Ronaldo McDonaldo.
Ronaldo's?
Ronaldo McRonaldos.
Ronaldo.
Okay, there's McRonaldos,
That's cooking too.
which is
This is all just for you,
a very
Waylon.
similar listing.
Yep.
And there's beginner coding position.
Coding. Oh, I remember. Motley, do you remember when you broke the cipher, which helped us find darkness the third
Oh,
time?
like a cipher code.
yeah, I think that's what this one is.
Lots of spinny wheels and things like that. Yeah.
Yes, deciphering too.
Oh, that could be good for you.
Oh, I was thinking you. You broke the last one.
Oh, that was an accident.
I think you should give yourself more credit.
You've got a great memory. You can remember codes.
What's the rest of the listing say?
Okay,
That's it.
that's all I had. I will say gardener, at like local parks and stuff like that.
When
like
you were monking at the temple, were there much gardening there?
Oh, yeah, but they wouldn't let me.
Oh, okay.
What did they let you do?
Oh, not too much, really.
There's bookstore clerk.
Oh, I do like my books.
So managing like bookstores, stuff like that. And then another cafe one, which is an internet cafe.
Okay. And so, what are the pay rates for all of them?
So
About
all 14?
the cafe work is about $10 an hour. So 900 yen.
Well, I think we should definitely try and get the coding job. Breaking ciphers does sound interesting. A nice stretch of the mind. What were you thinking, Wayland?
Either the food things, maybe, or
Yes, that works.
coffee, or
I think the coffee would be nice. A nice break from all the tea we've been having.
Oh my
You guys have been like double dipping the tea bags.
We ran out of tea. It's like we're just rationing tea bags, using them 4 times.
Yeah. You have it very weak.
I might apply to this McRonald's place. Sounds like a nice bloke.
Well, that's,
Either that or we can always try for multiple, I think.
does
that's
the
true.
time overlap at all, or
Well, the cafe work is all day work. The coding one goes just a bit later in the day. It goes into the
yeah?
The coding one's like 24/7.
Yeah, the coding one like is a bit more extreme hours. Like it starts earlier, finishes later.
well, do we want to go with each other to each of the and apply with one another and move on to each place?
Yes, I think we'll give it a good old try.
Yep.
Give it the good old monastery try.
You know what? Why don't we all go to every job and all apply for every job, and then we might all end up working together.
I think that's a good idea.
Now, what do we do about rent?
I don't know what we do about rent.
I don't know how we knew to come in.
He gets up and waddles away, and you see he goes to the front door, and you see jingling next to like his name tag is every key for the unit. And he jumps up and like bites onto it, unlocks the door, like opens it up and waddles out, and like kicks the door shut.
Oh, maybe it's a druid. That'd be shaky.
Oh, yeah. I always forget druids can do that. Yeah.
Okay, which one of the jobs would you like to go to first?
The top of the list, the cafe.
Cafe work? Sure.
I think we just go list down.
Okay.
Or actually, find them all on a map, and then we can plan a route.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the cafe work is in. So the way that that's quite interesting. The way that Japan structures and is laid out is that any you know how we have like residential areas.
Zoning.
Yeah, residential zoning. Their zoning can be turned into basically anything.
Yeah, okay.
So a house can be turned into a shop, anything like that. So it allows for streets and neighborhoods to basically turn into very self-sufficient places. So this cafe is within your kind of neighborhood area. So that one's your closest one. The McRonald's is near the train station. The beginning coding situation is quite in the heart of Tokyo, so it takes like a 3-point train trip there. The gardens is kind of on the outskirts near like a larger park area. And what was the other one? The
Internet cafe.
Internet Cafe,
Internet Cafe.
I'll say, is quite close to the coding one. It's more in the center of town.
Cool. Do we want to just... I
Well, I say let's just go to the cafe first. It's just around the corner.
was going to say, do we want to just roll to see what jobs we get? Or do we want to go through the whole interview process?
Let's roll. I'll set the difficulty for each of them, and we'll.
I think we'll roll and see how many we get, and then we'll decide what we want from there.
Okay, sure. Okay,
If you
so
set the difficulty, we roll for each to see which ones we get applied for.
Yeah, for sure.
And then work out, all right, I've got an offer for this, and this job.
Okay, sure. All right, everyone, roll for me.
D20.
Yes, please.
Are we adding anything to this?
No, we're gonna go straight.
Wow.
17.
Okay,
16.
16.
8.
Hey, okay.
I mean, I probably verbally abused everybody who was interviewing.
Micah, you can work at the first cafe. You have a chat with them, and they're like, you're intense. We like that. You can work at the first cafe.
You can be the bouncer.
You can work at McDonald's. You've got the perfect voice for drive-through. And you can work at the gardens.
Okay. So I have to pick probably.
Yeah.
Oh, depends.
Well, let's deal with everyone else first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Micah, those ones you can do. Nick, what did you got? 16?
Yep.
And Caleb got 15?
17.
17. Okay, so 16. You can work at the cafe, McDonald's, the gardens, and the internet cafe.
Sweet.
Of 17, you can do the same. The coding was a 20.
You know that coding stuff? That is nothing like the coding we had
You
back
walked
at
out, I was
home.
like, what is he talking about? Python.
Python,
Absolutely useless.
bash scripts.
All right.
I have no idea.
Character question then. In any of these interviews, would they have brought out something to say?
No,
You sold
no,
your
no.
soul to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Okay, so we find you guys sitting. Your train fare would be, I think it's $4.50. No, actually, I
clue.
think it's a fair bit less than that. We'll say your train fare. Actually, knowing your amounts, you probably walked the majority of this.
Yeah.
We'll find you guys sitting.
I'm not comfortable training yet.
Sitting in a just a small park area outside of the gardens. We'll say that's the last area that you finished at because it's quite out of town. Yeah, that makes sense. So you guys can work out where you want to work.
So it
Yes.
was cafe, internet cafe, McDonald's,
Yeah.
gardens, and
So the local
the
cafe,
coding one we couldn't
McDonald's, the gardens, and the internet cafe.
also 4.
Yeah, we didn't roll high enough for the coding. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to see if there was-
Darn.
Oh, it would have been so good.
The money.
Yes.
I guess. You know that internet cafe thing? That looked very interesting. They said you could get any
Oh.
information at your
So
fingertips.
I forgot about the bookstore.
The
Oh, the bookstore.
I
That's
forgot
right.
about the bookstore. Okay. Well, bookstore would be the same as most of these. I'll set as a 12. So if you got a 12 or above.
All right. Well, I know we all wanted to work in the same place, but the smart thing to do might be to divide our forces and try to gain knowledge of this foreign land. So if one of us takes the bookstore job, so we can study the books of this world.
Yep.
They said a lot about information at the internet cafe. So maybe another one of us takes one of that jobs, and then perhaps this Ronald person might
yes.
have some knowledge, or
No, the McRonald's
Food, that
position
was the
seemed
food.
to talk to a lot of people. And
Yes.
maybe you could bring some food back. with
Maybe.
you.
yes, and if that might help our eating situation.
I'd kill for some not potatoes.
Yeah, and then brings back French fries.
That's all they'll let him do. And even at that, it's like, well, we're not really supposed to.
He's just such a poor big man.
All right, so you'll go to Ronald's
Okay. Wait. Yeah. Is that?
So
I think-
Micah.
because
They said you could cook there. You're very good at cooking.
Yes.
yes, you're very good.
Have you
at
got the
cooking.
brain for internet cafe?
I don't know. Do you want the books or the cafe?
How good are you at remembering things?
Oh, depends what the thing is.
I think I'll take the books. I don't know anything about this internet, but it might not be all that's cracked up to be.
It's just a fad.
I'll go to the internet cafe.
All right. Yes.
Brilliant.
Sounds good.
I guess we go back there and ask for a contract. They never really said what to do next. They said you can totally have the job, but never
Well, they
said when to come back.
call them if there were.
Oh yes, that's why we kept giving away that angel's number, because they would give us their number, so we had to return.
Yeah, numbers
How
seem to be
many-
important in
How
this
many
world.
people have you given his number to?
Nearly 8,
the
right?
job
1 second.
and the
We've already given it to 3 people. 6.
no, it was the
The
this is
pawn
more
shop,
like in the
pawn shop, the other shop.
This
This is
all of the job offers, which is 5, 6.
6.
So
So
that's
that's 8.
9.
Or 9.
because I just thought I'd roll a d20 and that's how many.
And then 3 random people we've met. So like our next door neighbor, and then someone at the potato shop, and
And rent.
rent. The guy we pay our rent to. Oh no, we gave it to the dog.
You pay the dog rent. Thank you very much. Okay, Nick, as you were saying this, there is like the sound of like distant rumbling of thunder, and you were struck by lightning. You're dead. 3 damage. And you know, like the scarring that happens, like the electricity type of thing. It's like goes through.
Yeah,
and
you got the fractal
and
scar.
like the fractal thing, it says, "Stop giving people my number," which
Curse you,
quickly,
God.
which quickly fades
Maybe
away.
we should get our own number.
I wonder where we get that. You should look that up.
Yeah, you look at your
I'll
spot.
try and find it in a
ask-
book.
You ask at your place how you get a number.
Okay. You guys call one by one on this strange rock to confirm with each of the different places. And we cut forwards about 2 days. So with the McDonald's, you'll have like your stuff will be kind of weirder
Times.
shift
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So there's a morning, day, and a night shift.
Yeah.
Because night shift goes like all night. You're kind of structured on for different ones throughout the week. Would you have gone for like full as much as you possibly can, or like a mixture? Or whatever they
I
would
guess
give you.
so. Like probably.
It
would've-
says assimilate with culture, so we'd try our damnedest to do so by
Yes.
working, I guess.
Okay,
Go
you're working like morning, day, and night for some days.
Yeah, yeah.
like just
80
stuff.
hours a week.
Gotta earn that money.
Yeah, well, 80 hours. If you're working, if you're working 80 hours a week, how much money are you earning then?
Well, you said it was
It's $10.
$10. What? Or did you say it was $7 or $6 for?
No,
No, it
oh,
was
yeah,
like
sorry,
$6.
McDonald's is cheaper. McDonald's was
So
7.
80 hours times 700 yen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
it's
that's
480.
50
Oh, there you go. You go.
Oh, that's 700 yen.
700
No,
yen
if
an
it's
hour.
80 hours
Yeah,
for 700 yen. Oh,
Fif-
700. I did
yeah.
600.
56,000 yen
Yeah.
Okay.
at the end of the week. Before taxes. I don't know how taxes work in Japan.
There's no taxes in Japan.
They don't exist. They can't
No
tax me.
taxes in this Japan.
Okay.
But there's always taxes. There's always got to be
There's
taxes.
3 things in certain in life: death, taxes, and
Yeah.
I don't know, something else.
Sadness.
Sadness, for sure.
Let's say round down for taxes.
Sure. Okay.
So
So
50,000.
So he's bringing in $500
Yeah,
a week. Cool.
Nice.
Not
bad.
Not bad, okay.
Dollars a week.
80 hours, $500.
That's true. But all of the potatoes you bring
Do
home
they
for us to eat.
do they tip in Japan?
No, it's considered
it's-
very rude.
I thought so. Yeah.
So you don't get tips or anything. Some foreigners come in and like, do we tip? And you're like, yes, yes,
Yes, you do.
yes, you do.
You tip
Someone
me.
walks away without tipping. What do you think you're doing, maggot?
You're
would
just
be that
slowly
guy.
changing the payments and culture in Japan.
Yes,
Just you.
yeah.
Okay.
You're charging
Just
up
the-
for food. You're like, doesn't that say 10? No, it's 20.
Pay in cash. We'll establish what your daily life is like at McDonald's in a second. So you're at the bookstore. I'm going to say the bookstore's only open like 3 days a week anyway.
Yep.
And you're just kind of an assistant there. So I'd say
How much was the bookstore?
I don't, the bookstore, we'll say it's about 10 as well. The bookstore, we'll say maybe 16 hours, 20 hours.
So
It's open.
16,000.
Yeah.
I'd say that'd be under the tax-free threshold.
Yeah.
So you're making 16.
You guys like taxes?
So that's $160 a week.
Yep.
You're bringing in, and for you, you're working
But
at.
could I also like strike a deal with the owner to like let me read there? and,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. You basically get free books,
Yeah.
Right.
but
I'll
you have to
also-
bring them back. Like it's more
it's
like a library type of thing.
Yeah.
I'll also work as many shifts.
And where were
as they
you?
have.
You were internet
Internet
cafe.
cafe.
Okay. Well, the internet cafe will be like a 24/7 run type of thing. So you'll probably work like 5 pretty big, or like 4 really big days or something like that. 5 or 4.
Yeah. I'll even do. I'll do 6 days.
Okay. So that's
They're, like,
how many hours
they're
is that?
forcing me to take time off.
So 6 20-hour sessions. You guys are going to come to the end of like 3 weeks and be like, we don't have time for any of our fantasy things. So we came to this world and we're in the minimum wage arc. So
We're
it makes
doing
sense.
the Konosuba.
Yeah. That's it. This is the montage. You guys just working and having nothing at the end of it.
Well, we're trying to.
Because your rent is $600 a week.
No, it's not. We paid
So,
our
sorry,
thought-
no, $600 a month. Rent in Japan's actually quite good.
Okay. So working 20 times 120 hours. What's the pay rate?
I'll say it's probably like $8 an hour.
Times 800. So I'm bringing in, round down for tax. I'll say I'm also getting, I'm getting skimped probably. I'll say 80,000.
So 800? 800?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, you guys are actually in a fair bit. Okay, let's go through everyone's first day of work. We start with Nick. So, Nick, you get up bright and early and you make your way further into town, into the city than normal. You still avoid the train like the plague.
Always.
As you're walking along, you see a shop advertising bicycles. You're like, "Ooh, if I had
I've
the
always
money.
needed a bicycle.
If I had the money." You
It's
make
a
your
pennyworth too.
Yeah. You make your way into town and you find the bookstore. The bookstore is quite a small little shop. We used to have one in town, in one of like our little satellite towns. That was like just books from floor to ceiling, like all old Penguin books type of thing. Like it's one of those types of things, really dim lighting, and it's more or less like a book hoarder type of situation. The owner lives above the store, so he kind of just potters in and out upstairs and downstairs. He's a substantially racist man. Really, like, was sure you were Japanese when he hired you, but it's just like, I don't like foreigners.
The more I get to know him.
The more I get to know him, the more I dislike him.
All of those weird spark things and the
less,
muttering.
every day, the less it is about race, the more it is it's just about him. But I'll keep him on. So he pops up and down fairly frequently. You do think that he does quite like you, but he just doesn't really show it very well. And he makes a lot of jokes that is like...
Oh, he's
So
one
am
of
I
the-
surprised? Is it okay to laugh at that?
But it's just terrible with the jokes. Terrible. It's like we'll say something of like, but as you know, you wouldn't know about this. Like, and like just basic stuff. It's like, I'm not sure if you know about this. Like one of those types of old guys. Pops in there. But you just spend basically all day.
I assume it's really quiet.
It's very quiet.
So I convinced him, hours of talking to him to convince him to
Which he really did
reorganize
enjoy.
the books
yeah.
to an actual semblance of order, because currently it's just like you find a book and you just put it anywhere. So it's just so they're actually alphabetically categorized by
so you're
author and
organising them.
genre.
You're kind of
So,
organising
and then I get
everything.
in a whole bunch of new shelves. So it goes from this dusty, musky place to somewhere which is a bit more cleaner and a bit more organised. And we see a slight uptick in traffic.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll say as you're kind of organising, you get a different shipment through more books that you start to organise through, and you have a customer come in.
Ooh.
So they come in and they're looking around.
Good morning.
Well, good morning.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
I'm looking for anything by. Give me an author.
You put me on the spot.
Seriously?
Stephen King.
Stephen King.
Stephen
There
King.
you go.
I'm looking for anything by Stephen King.
Oh yes. Well, I just finished reading one of
Chester,
his
what are you
books.
doing here?
It's me, Chester.
Came all the way to
I
Japan.
assumed you.
Oh, you're a foreigner like me. Oh, don't worry. You know, this culture. You know, you get the hang of it after a while. You know, no, but Stephen King. Yes. You know, I've just finished reading a bit of a binge, as you say. Yes, here's our Stephen King shelf. I can particularly
Can it-
recommend.
Wow, a whole shelf.
Can it be specifically?
A whole shelf. 5 books.
It's a whole shelf, and it's all his like that middle part of the early 2000s stuff.
2000.
Like
a lot of his short stories books. Like, yes, do any
I
of
don't
these
like
interest you?
Nightmares and Dreamscapes. It's not very
For
good.
isekai
You know,
rolls.
I feel the exact same way. I made it about 2 stories in. The one about the teeth really got to me, but yes, I would recommend it.
And thinning as well.
Yeah.
If it's the original cover, I would buy it.
Is it the original cover?
Roll for original.
I feel like
Yes, it is.
It is. Yes, and see, even autographed by Stephen King.
What is it? What?
Autographed.
No, what's the book? I can't
Oh.
say you if you hold it open.
The second book in the Dark Tower series. Yes, I thought that might interest you. We have the first and... I can order the first and third for you.
I've
as
already
well.
got those. Well, I've got those in the
okay.
ugly covers. This is
Well,
a
I
nice
can try
cover.
and find the originals for you if you'd like. Yes,
just
we
the
currently
one
have a
book in
deal
the
going for
series.
This
this.
is the one.
10,000 yen.
$10. Wait.
Wait. hold on.
10,000 yen. Wait.
That's $100.
It's $100. So he's like going through it. Like, I'm going through my
original
wallet.
cover. That's pretty good.
Okay, yeah, $100. And signed. Definitely didn't fake his signature.
when you
Every
say
single
something
one
like
of the
that,
books, you look at the author name and then you practice the signature.
Yeah. Every book we
Sign.
have is signed.
okay, roll for charisma.
No, here we go. Roll for Rizz.
Oh, nat 20.
Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. Listen, take my watch too.
Oh, you are too kind. Oh, is this what that angel meant when he said between 9 and 6? Oh, I get it now.
Took us a while.
9 and 6 on the... Oh.
Okay.
Are we gonna confuse that as not from 9 to 6, but 6 to 9 because it's a shorter distance?
Okay, Micah. It's your
right.
first day. You arrive at McRonaldo's.
Yes.
It is 3 stories tall. It is an enormous McDonald's.
Yes.
Quite a big line as well. You go in, and it is. Your character wouldn't know this, but it is complete, just Dresden. It is hell in there.
Yes.
You get in there, you get the shirt on, you get the hat on, you're standing there in
I'm
your
probably
full
put
McDonald's
on like
uniform.
I probably put on like the counter or something, and he's just in there like fists on the table, staring at everyone as they come up to order.
But it is just absolute, ma'am. You've been in battles that is less chaotic than working here. You've seen less fallen soldiers in battles. You've seen people getting dragged out partway through shift, like just completely unconscious from overwork. It is hell. War is hell. McDonald's is hell.
I've got a customer.
Okay, yeah, sure.
What do you want?
Could I get a cheeseburger?
You could. Are you wanting me to get it? What am I?
But no cheese. I'm also on a meat-free diet, so no meat, and I don't really need the carbs right now, so no bun, please.
Do you want a drink with that?
Yeah, just a water.
Can I get a cucumbers and a drink of water, please?
Oh, no cucumbers, please.
We cut to the internet
He's,
cafe.
he's probably quickly moved off like being the counter person and moved into the back to make the food.
Okay, we cut to the internet cafe. Can I please get Micah and Nick playing Deep Rock Galactic in the internet cafe on the gaming PCs while you're trying to serve them?
Sure.
For Rock and Stone!
Rock and Stone to the bone.
Do you see these bugs? Incredible gameplay.
What's this thing you're doing?
We're
playing
gaming,
gaming.
fool.
Like dice and that kind of
No, video
No,
games,
video.
mate.
a video. What's a
Yes, you see this, you try and mine the minerals, and then you deposit
Kill
them.
all the monsters.
And the
We're
monsters.
rich. We're rich.
We're rich.
We're rich, that's
He's
true.
putting down like your drinks.
Oh, thank you. Do you have any more of that G Fuel?
Gatorade.
There's a vending machine for G Fuel.
I'll say Motley is like the fastest worker in the whole thing. He'll get it like 5 seconds, anywhere 5 seconds flat.
Yeah. He seems to just like as a flash just vault over PCs to get to different
You know, like the
things.
different stalls. He'll like run and like
You
do the ninja run on top of the.
You get things for people from the vending machine, but you skim a little. So you just bump up the price in the vending machine, keep the difference, and put it in.
No, I'm not like you two.
No, you call it a tip for getting them their drink.
No,
for
I am a man of faith, of cloth. I'm a
of
monk.
course.
I do not value earthly things.
But I am interested in learning more about this video game that you're playing here. Does this have any real-world applications?
Oh yes, hand-eye coordination is off the charts after you play this.
Phenomenal.
Dexterity,
I'm-
incredible.
I'm
Team
already-
building exercise.
He does like a blink blink.
Unbelievable.
Oh no,
Synergy.
I'm already
100%.
pretty dexterous. I don't think that's going to help.
Do you need to synergize with any friends? You know, think on the same wavelength.
That's right.
Fight epic battles against monsters.
Big monsters.
Fight
yeah, well,
waves
that's,
of enemies.
Yeah, there's this one guy we're fighting called Darkness that we're trying to beat.
Oh, do you play World of Warcraft?
Ah, good.
fellow
What a
fan.
classic.
What class are you?
Oh, Blink. blink. I'm a monk class.
Always a good choice. I'm a sorcerer myself.
Oh, they're pretty powerful.
Oh wow. Yeah,
What
that's
level
pretty
are
good.
you?
Me? Blink, blink. At the moment, 5.
Oh, just a beginner, are we? Well, you want to be getting XP from killing
that's
more
right,
monsters or fulfilling quests.
Yes, a
You
bit of
should have
grinding,
a-
as they say.
You should have a
Okay,
quest menu
grinding.
pop up somewhere on your
Like you
screen.
would do with a millstone.
No, just working really hard at something
Yes,
to
doing-
earn a reward.
Killing a monster so many times
know,
that you keep
you
getting
should
XP.
have-
Like training.
Yeah.
Train! Oh! That. Sorry, guys. I just thought of something else.
Yeah, when you're looking at your character, you should be able to see a quest menu where it says all different tasks you can complete, and then
Yes.
rewards
Okay.
that will appear in your inventory.
Correct.
Now, I've
Caleb.
asked a lot of people, how does this internet thing work?
So did you say you've lost a lot
No,
of
Caleb,
people?
I just want. Can you roll for like a general awareness,
Oops, sorry, I'm busy.
sensing type of thing of things around you?
Does this be a wisdom?
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't a good roll.
I assume there's a character in World of Warcraft called Darkness, I've
I
never
assume
played
so.
it.
Who knows?
I've never played it either.
and I have no idea what the classes are either.
What kind?
I think they're
is this
generally similar.
straight
Yeah.
wisdom, or am I adding insight?
Actually, roll survival for me.
I know you can get a monk. I know.
Survival.
Unless I'm
Survival's
thinking
not
of
much.
the
That's
other.
just 10.
Okay, with a 10, you feel like your neck kind of prickling up a little bit as you feel eyes on you. And you slowly turn from this conversation to see she's so short that like it's just her eyes above like the front counter as you see the owner of the cafe staring at you.
Alright, enjoy your meal,
Thank you.
sirs.
Oh,
Thank
and
you.
some G Fuel if you've got it
Yes,
here.
please.
Yes.
If you
Like-
don't rock and stone, you,
You
ain't coming home.
Somehow he's already grabbed the G Fuel. And you're
Oh,
like,
thank you.
you didn't even. You're like, whoa, that damn.
A tip
quick
for you.
service.
He does like a quick like over the shoulder, and like runs back to. He's like way ahead on his like orders.
Yeah,
but it's
she always just expects better.
yeah.
As you make your way up to the front, you run into one of the other waitresses that works there, and she kind of just you don't like because you just do everything so cleanly. You don't like knock into her, but she like almost knocks into you, and you see the look of the owner dart from you to the other waitress. She's like, hey, I'm just. She runs into the back kitchen.
You're so good at an employee. You're doing 50% of her work too.
Yeah, as I run past and she really drops it, I like catch the tray, put it back on, like, and then keep running along.
Thanks. Like just like this glowing, just redness coming from the owner. We cut back to Micah as you are on your kind of like allotted 5-minute break. You're sitting in the break room, and
Marcus has a break room.
it's a very
He's got a
big
whole
room.
break room to himself.
There's no one else is on break yet.
It was actually the manager's office, but they needed a plug to put in when he was relaxing.
The door quickly opens as the manager walks in, and he's covered in like an assortment of different like pickles. He's like, we lost another one.
Which one?
Sato. He was a good man.
He cooked those fries so well.
He puts the badge down, Sato's badge, and he puts it down into a drawer with like a list, like a line of other name tags, all the other fallen soldiers. Slides it shut and sits down. So how are you going? Sticking with us?
So far, yes. I nearly dragged a man back in here because he didn't tip me.
That's not. We don't do that. Remember, we don't.
We don't do that?
We don't drag people in here, nor do we accept tips. That's not how this works.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Fine.
You're also trying to work out his name, like he's told you it multiple times. You're like peering his name tag. It's his name's Renkai.
Renkai.
Yeah.
Well, Ryan.
It's not. No. That's fine.
I don't know how well I'm doing with the countertop receiving orders, but I make a damn good cheeseburger.
You do, even though you're very rarely sectioned on for the kitchen.
Yes.
I would love for you to stay at your post, please.
Oh,
It doesn't listen, they might drop like flies back in the kitchen, but we replace them as quick as they go. I've seen 3 generations of people with this place come and go. 3 full resets. But I don't know, maybe with how intense you are, you might actually last a bit longer.
I reckon.
It would be nice to know, like, pats on the drawer of names. It'd be nice to not have to, Anyway, how are you getting used to the area? Living here?
It's very different to where I was from.
Yeah.
But
Where are you from?
Fantasia.
The country.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
It's close to the ocean.
Okay.
Very different feel.
Just smack dab in the middle of,
Yeah, just about.
Right, okay, so yeah, you're not used to city living at all.
Yes.
Right, okay.
I still haven't gotten used to using the train, but I do run to work. Keeps me
Right.
fit.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, if you need anything, need any help with anything, I'm here.
Sure.
While you're still
Well, I'm
working
still
here. we cut from that to Nick. You are on your way walking home. It is quite late. You have to do the shutdown for the cafe and all that. It's quite late afternoon, early evening.
the bookstore.
The bookstore, yes.
Yes.
And you guys, there's a point on the walk where you all kind of meet back up, which is just like the stretch before your street, more or less. So you guys have kind of been finishing off at the same time. So Nick, you're waiting at the kind of intersection point for all of them because you only have one key. So it's about whoever has the key, that whoever left last is
Yeah.
the person who can let you guys.
Which I
back
guess
in.
would almost always be me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I think if I ever need to get in, I just climb up the building and go through the window.
Yeah. So you're waiting for everyone else, and you the bag of holding starts to kind of shake a little bit.
Bag, are you okay?
And it spits out the compass.
The compass. When did the compass get put in here? I pull it out. I look at the compass. Where's it pointing?
The compass is pointing up the street, and not in the direction that you know the other two are coming from.
Oh, interesting. Can I see anything from where I'm standing?
No, you cannot.
I start following the compass.
You start
Split the party.
You start following
Hey.
following the compass, and the compass is usually kind of jittering all over the place, but this time it's actually steady. And you go to the street, and you see as it goes off to the right,
Ooh, what
and you
is
see
that?
there are houses all along that way.
Yeah. Is it pointing to any particular house?
No, it's going.
Can I
and
still see
it stops.
the intersection from
Yeah.
here?
And it stops pointing towards one of the houses.
Can I see the others yet?
Yeah,
How long will they be, do I think, until they
I think a
join
couple
me?
minutes.
A couple minutes.
And you pause here, and you're holding it. Roll intellect for me.
Oh boy.
Intellect. What is that?
Your intelligence.
Oh, okay. Investigation, insight, or intimidation?
Investigation.
Can it be insight?
Investigation. Oh,
Investigation.
In-
Plus
what-
2,
what-
I'm
what-
12.
okay. You're facing this way. You're thinking, this house, really?
Okay.
And then you see, like, in front of the moon, like, some light dip. And you look up to the roof
Darkness.
as something comes flying towards you. And does an 18 beat your armor class?
Yes.
Yes.
As 2 feet doom, into your chest and smashes you down into the concrete.
Oh!
And you're going to take 11 damage. As
Do
you
I still have the 3 damage missing from when I get struck by lightning?
no, it's been like a day or two since then.
And then do I see what's attacking me?
You like crunch down to the ground and you slide a little bit, and you look up and you see a what looks like a human, but the presence you can feel off it, you do know and do recognize this presence.
As one of
A
the
creature,
generals of
no.
darkness.
A creature named Gore that you made a deal with a long time ago.
So what if we lose?